Hello and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. So we had a quick look at this game, this rail simulator at the beginning, and we were putting in the Southwest Main Line. And at the moment, Clapham Junction, I kind of tweaked it a little bit, but I wasn't happy with the section from there down towards Waterloo. So I thought I'd do a quick episode to fix it and basically redo it. So the idea of this whole, I wouldn't call it a series. I think what I'm going to be doing, I've had a look at your comments and had a read and a think about it. And I'll probably do these sort of short mini Monday episodes, which is just going to be a time lapse of the significant sections of this project. Sort of like a side project, so you will. So I'm just kind of putting in Waterloo Station now. And from memory, it's, 20 something platforms? It's pretty massive, so I think I managed to get 20 out of maybe 24 or 26, which I thought was pretty good going. I've realised that this game, the stations are probably the only thing which aren't to size, and I was trying to keep the platforms to 250 metres, just so you can get the 12 car trains. I think they're the class 707s, is it? The ones running like down to Putney and that way. But yeah, so I thought it'd be interesting. We can do like a couple of facts of these stations. For example, Waterloo is the busiest station in the UK, still to this date. I'm pretty sure it has a couple 100 million people using it annually. Yeah, daily would be insane. What else can I tell you about Waterloo? Well, it does connect a lot of the Southwest together. It's the end of the Southwest Main Line, and it goes down to Weymouth, Southampton, Exeter, even as far as Bristol on some very convoluted route. And also if you have, an extra couple hours of time to spend. So the platforms on the left, I'm not sure if you can actually see it on the screen just now, but they used to be the old Eurostar platforms back in the day when the Eurostar ran to Waterloo, and these closed in 2007, I think, before it got transferred to St Pancras when they built HS1. So yeah, they've been converted now, and I think they've only opened in the last couple of years to Southwest Railway trains, so that's expanding capacity there. So this branch tool was a little fiddly. I could not for the life of me fit this section in. So I ended up giving up and leaving it till later to fix it. So I'm just adding the tracks down towards our next station, which is a Vauxhall. It also has quite a funky bus station, Vauxhall, if you've ever been, and it's solar powered. It's been there for a while, but you can see one of the biggest issues I have with this game, especially for long platforms, is that they are straight platforms. So I'm just sticking in Vauxhall Station at the moment. The one thing, as you can see now, that probably needs to be put in is curved stations, because putting in 250 meter straight platforms is just creating a nightmare for these turns. But yeah, you can see I'm adding in the quad tracks all the way to Waterloo, so I'm doing it properly as it is at the moment. So whilst I'm trying to replicate it at the moment, I think what will be the interesting bit later in is once, the bulk of it is in, we can go around and start adjusting stuff and making our own adjustments to see how things happen and what can be changed to make it better. So that's kind of the idea of this sort of mini series. I'm planning maybe once a week, have like a quick mini Monday episode, something like that. But as you can see, the tools are pretty intuitive. You can adjust sections of track quite easily. I wish you could adjust it once it's built. That's a bit of an issue for me. But yeah, have to make do. And you don't get a refund. It's either I'm missing something, or I don't know how this game works. Because you spend tons and tons of money, and then you realise you made a mistake, as I've done probably in a lot of this area of Clapham Junction. And you have to sell it, and then you spend a couple 100 million fixing it. And I think maybe the fares structure I've done isn't really the best, because I'm not really making money, and that could also be I'm running a train quite frequently. So Clapham Junction's always amazed me as one of these like absolutely insane stations with just trains coming in and out non-stop. I'm pretty sure it's the largest interchange in the UK. I think the number of transfers is probably one of the biggest. And it's what, 2 stops down from the busiest station in the UK? So it's a busy line if you haven't gathered that already. So I'm just adding in the stations now, and you can see I've basically completed most of the this section we did from Waterloo down to Clapham Junction. Anyway, I think that's probably it for this episode. We'll see what's happening next time. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, keep safe, and I'll see you next time.